is up? What is happening, you wonderful people? I hope you guys are doing well today. Rainy days, you don't want to wake up. It's so dark in your room, you just want to stay cuddled in bed under your nice warm blanket. And, things just seem meh and bleh. I kind of experienced a day like that the other day, and then I was thinking, like, this is such a good metaphor for when you can't seem to find the light at the end of the tunnel, and you realize that the only way you can find the light at the end of the tunnel is if you actually do something about it and you work to reach that point. You have to say, like, despite the circumstance, I'm going to do something to better myself. Something that will motivate me, something that will make me feel good, make me feel happy. And a lot of the times we don't do that. A lot of the times we focus on the circumstance. So we'll say, oh, it's a rainy day, so I can't have that picnic outside. Oh, I forgot my phone, so I can't go for a walk, because the point of going for a walk was to take wonderful pictures and then post it on social media or post it to Instagram, but because I forgot my phone, I can't go for the walk anymore. I'm pretty sure people have those kinds of discussions with themselves. I'm pretty sure that happens. So you make one thing affect your entire day, or the thing that you wanted to get done. It frustrates me so much because I do this all the time, and like I'll look back and be like, Janelle, that might have had something to do with what you needed to get done, but it didn't have to stop you from doing it altogether. You can't always be waiting for the perfect opportunity to do something, because you're always going to find something wrong because you're looking for perfection. And nobody's perfect but the Lord Jesus Christ, okay? There's always something that will prevent you from reaching that kind of perfection in this world. So do what you want to do despite that. And then I thought, when the rain stops and the sun finally shines, you get this beautiful rainbow. More than you would have gotten if it was just like a bright, shiny day. You get this amazing, beautiful rainbow, which signifies the way, like, you had to push through to find that. The resilience you had to persevere and to keep going and to have that determination and patience. Patience is a huge thing. Patience to keep moving despite your circumstance. And then I started thinking about blackheads. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. You know that when a blackhead is ripe, more ripe than it should be at times, it starts to form a hole. So anytime you see a hole in your face that wasn't really there before, most likely it's a blackhead, right? Right. So then you start working on it, and it's hard for it to come out. It's taking a while, and so you're thinking, oh, maybe this is just like a blemish on my face that I'd never realized before, and maybe there really is nothing in there. But you keep working at it. You keep pushing. You have that resilience. You have that determination, that patience to persevere. And then eventually, over time, it pops right out at you. Or at the mirror. Pops right out at the mirror. And what happens after that? You feel good. You feel good because now your pore is clean. You can cleanse it properly. You can moisturize it properly. And your face is good to go again. You have these circumstances that will challenge you. You're at that point when the going gets really tough. You're at your breaking point. You're walking that thin rope where you can either fall on the side that you don't want to fall on, right? Where you just give up, or you rise above on the other side, where you keep going and you keep pushing through, and usually after that threshold, it gets easier because because in that decision making, you've already made it easier for yourself. That's half the battle. To say that, you're gonna do it, you're gonna push through, you're gonna make it happen. Because I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but they say like you're doing exercise or something like that, and then you're getting really tired, and you're at that point where you just need a push. You either need a push or you stop. And when you keep pushing, you're like, okay, I got this. And then you finish, and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel so good, right? And it's that exact thing. And I know that personally, when the Lord challenges me, oh my gosh, sometimes I just have to stop and think and be like, Lord, I'm so grateful that you are like putting this challenge in front of me for me to see your glory and the way that you are working in me. But damn, this is tough. This is so challenging. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. But then afterwards, I feel so good and I feel so rewarded. And all that occurs every time there's a rainy day. And so I want that to occur for you. Anytime there's a rainy day or just a really gloomy, dark day, get yourself motivated, especially daylight savings. I think too. It's like so many people suffer from SAD, so like seasonal affective disorder. I did when I was in my first year of university. I hated that it got so dark after 5 p.m. in the evening, when I was so used to like this summertime where it was dark after 9. That affected me so much, and then that was why like I would just come home and I would just fall asleep. I would just go to sleep. I wouldn't do much of my work, and that obviously affected me, right? And that led to my suspension at the end of the year. Geez, I'm talking about my suspension like in 2 videos in a row. That's crazy. It's like, ooh, it's so vulnerable, so open, so whew. But it's good. I love it. And in those moments, you have to push yourself. You have to say to yourself, sorry, this light, oh gosh, oh honey, this light is shining bright. Woo, lovely, I like it. But you have to push yourself and say, this is what I'm working with. How do I use it to my advantage? How do I complete the task at hand despite the circumstance that I'm not too fond of? The challenge is for you to push through when you're having those days, even when like the day is perfect, but like you just mentally can't get yourself right and ready. Just start. Just push through. Like, think about where you want to be and take this tiniest step to get there. The tiniest step. You will feel good afterwards. So good morning, noon, and night, wherever you are in the world, and I shall talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Check out the last video, a playlist of some sort of You're Lacking Over Here, and subscribe for more weekly videos. Oh shoot, I just said weekly videos. Am I really gonna make weekly videos? Can I stick to that? That's gonna be my challenge, to make weekly videos. Even when I might be having those rainy days, I'm like, I don't want to edit, I don't want to film, I don't want to do. I'm still gonna get up and get those videos out. So subscribe, click that bell, and all that good stuff, and I shall definitely talk to you again soon.